Boys and girls, we're back here today with another Chris letter, and today we got a 2-for-1 special for y'all. Now, the first letter we're going to look at was sent out over a month ago, and the second letter we're going to look at was sent out about a week ago, and these are both sent to someone named Helena. And it's kind of surprising, because this is the first Chris letter in quite a grip to not be sent to Kengel. So as always, I'm going into this sumbitch blind. We're going to see what happens, and let's just get reading to it. So it was sent on May 8th, 2022, and as a lot of y'all pointed out to me last time, I always was wondering, just like a lot of you guys, why does Chris write what looks like 2052? And a lot of you rightly pointed out that he's trying to put the twos together to make them look like a heart. And, you know, he's not doing too good of a job at it, but I'm pretty sure that is what he's doing there. But Chris starts out this letter by saying, "Dearest Helena, my apologies for taking this long to write you back." It sounds like a fucking war letter. But further confirmations of foreknown details / facts needed to happen up to this point. So I assume what Chris is just saying here is that he can't get too into his whole stay at whatever hospital he was at. And he's also just trying to, he's planting the seeds for whatever bullshit he's about to spew. Anyway, you are already and have been in my divine employ as a prophet and apostle. Chris trying to quote-unquote employ anybody's is fucking rich considering how long it's been since he's had a job himself. It's not like he really even could now, even if he wanted to, but we all know he wouldn't want to. I affirm that you should never conceal nor ignore your psychic and fortune-telling powers. You should, if you think you have them. Pikachu, on C-197's Earth, remains a valid prophet himself, and that doesn't say what I think it does, right? And a harem member? A harem member? So not only, if I'm just getting this straight, I know I jumped to conclusions a lot here, but if Pikachu himself is a harem member, that means now Pikachu and Mewtwo, two Pokemon, are in Chris's harem. Magichan, who's half Pokemon, is in a Chris's harem. I think you can start to see Chris's type here. Crozelle Rosechew, and who's the other one? I know there's a third. I can't remember at this time, but yeah, there's a lot of people up in Chris's inner circle right now, and I guess Pikachu's one of them, so that's pretty wild, But yeah, harem member and friend who has been working tough and hard with us all in the events of the collective shift of all good, and then in parentheses, Chris writes, including you, neutral, faithful, enlightened, spiritual, good, magical, I think that says magics or magical, magic and good psychics from 1218 Earth to C197 Earth. So just to reiterate, based on what Chris is saying here, he has some type of harem that consists of himself, I assume the people he's married to, Magichan, Mewtwo, this Helena person, and now Pikachu. And I assume many more. So, this is startling revelations coming here from Chris in this letter. Let's move on. You've been part of Elijah from Malachi in the Old Testament. This is, he's just saying shit. Like, Chris is, even if he does read the Bible, he just kind of read it, and like one or two words maybe made him put two and two things together and go, holy shit. Like, holy shit, that's this person I'm writing to right now. This is Elijah. So never stop being your powerful self, regardless of the temporary non-canidity of fan fictions in this timeline. Again, we've gone over this numerous times in the past letters. Chris does not like it when you draw Sonichu in like any form. Like, to him, just anything you draw with Sonichu in it right now, to scrape that shit out of existence, because we can't have people thinking that could be canon. Nothing is canon while Chris is in jail, because he doesn't want people, like, the best way to describe it is, Chris has always thought he had the power to just yell about things and make people do whatever he wants. So now from inside his jail cell, he's going to yell at everybody and say, listen, while I'm in here, nobody take any Sonichu shit seriously. If I'm not the one drawing it, it's not serious. He's been saying this for years, but now that he genuinely can't have his voice be heard in his mind, like on YouTube or something where everyone would hear it, this to him is like he's got to let everyone know in every letter to spread the fucking word, because that's what's going on here. Let's move on. What a, like, I love how he writes out his, these paradox cleanups and counters. We've even had to neutralize these that slipped in from the quote-unquote Sonic.exe dimension. Don't get me started on that. Is that weird creepypasta where Sonic, like, I actually said Sonichu, Jesus fucking Christ, but where Sonic has, like, no eyes? I think that's it. Or, like, you're playing and Sonic turns around and he's like, oh, it's me, Sonic. Aside from that, I have few updates. I wish for you personally and directly to share online on my behalf at present, please. So yeah, Chris again saying, spread my word as far as you can. Get this shit out there. This needs to be said. Like, I'm God. Like, I'm fucking God. I mean, the word of the Lord needs to be spread. It's in the Bible. Haven't you ever read it? So there's another page to this letter, though. But I think the next page is the last page to this particular one. Greetings all, 'tis I, Jesus Christine Weston Chandler Sonichu. I love how Chris, he like emphasizes his name, it's like he changes fonts. It's like he's so used to typing, he's been on the computer for so long, he feels like that's the way he's got to do shit. But, I don't think this is like a continuation of the first page. I think the first page was a direct message to this Helena person, and this page is Chris's message to the world. So yeah, it's, Jesus Christine, thy Lord and Savior, and God. The collective shift with the portals and chaos rainbows still continues with the cosmic and timeline shifts and events. Have y'all been paying attention to the signs? ? How about these cold month of March? April and May now. World War III still killing a number of toxic individuals. He's doing it again. In Ukraine and Russia. Quote-unquote V-Day shall be more like loser day for a good number in both countries. Like, there's no way Chris is getting this mindset on his own. Like, he has a radio in jail. He's definitely heard about the Ukraine-Russia conflict, but Chris, there's no fucking way he sat there and decided that all these Ukrainians and Russians are all toxic. You know what? After I said that, I think I just kind of snapped myself out of it. Maybe the fuck he has. Maybe he just thinks that war happening makes all these people toxic and, like, haters and all, just for the act of war alone. I'm thinking too much into Chris bullshit here. I don't know why I'm doing this. Let's put the blunt down. Let's pick the letter back up. Anyway, common sense, and should obviously ignore the rumors from the haters, fakers, sinners, and toxics among ye on Kiwi and Onion, to say the least. So if it wasn't obvious enough with the only letters coming out directed to him that Kengel was like the only person talking to Chris, Chris now thinks that the Kiwi Farms and Kengel's offshoot website, the Onion Farms, are the same size, like same type thing. And that's clearly from Kengel's mouth coming to Chris. If Chris had any internet connection, he'd be able to see that's not the case. But to say the least, all you haters, don't be saying no shit about Chris. Common sense now. Quote unquote, red at night, sailor's delight. Red at morning, sailors take warning. Hey, come on, let's hurry up and wait for minutes to hours in line. And so forth, to emphasize what is false resonates clear for you to forget about them. The temple is safe and protected. The payments are being made monthly, really. Hold on, we'll get back to that. And it shall remain holy and safe without quote-unquote foreclosure period. Stop rumoring for needless quote-unquote drama. So I know you're probably expecting me to talk about the whole payments like being paid thing, but I can't honestly talk about that. I don't know how that's being happening. I don't know anything about that. I'm just confused. What the fuck was the whole Red at Night Sailor's Delight line about? Why was that there? That had nothing to do with any of this. Like, he just threw that in. So obviously people have gotten into Chris's ear about saying, hey, your house could be going away if you're not going to be paying bills on it. And apparently the bills are being paid according to Chris. So there's that. How are they being paid? I don't fucking know. I don't even know if it's confirmed that Barb's still in the house. Like, it just seems like she's not. The house has seemingly been all cleared out, but we'll find out so much more about this when Chris inevitably gets out of jail. But I know that Barbara has that reverse mortgage on the house. They take the house after she dies. But does that mean like they'll still take it after she's just not living there anymore? Because if she's not living there anymore, like they're just gonna let the house sit and they're gonna take it then, or I don't know. That is all. Be safe and well, Mrs. Jesus Christine Weston Chandler Sonichu. So yeah, again, that first letter honestly wasn't too there was nothing too much to take from that other than Chris saying that, the payments still are coming in, which somehow, I mean, probably some fucking ween, but who knows. So this is the second letter, and as you can see up top, this was sent out June 1st, 2022. Again, Chris does the little heart thing with the twos, and it's also sent to the same person, this Helena girl. Hey, Helena, I had attempted to write you less than a month ago. In parentheses, Chris writes, enclosed is the photocopy of the original returned letter. I guess that's the one we just read. I had received all of your letters, including the one Travis had forwarded to me shortly after sending that one. New details. Firstly, I appreciate the updates. Thank you. I guess she's just telling him about fucking world events and shit. Second, I offer confirmations to you. The violent drawings you've made are and have been precursors foretelling the violent and spontaneous combustion death to come and have come upon the toxic individuals of 1218 Earth. You may as well draw death pieces of Sockness and Vladimir Putin as well. Oh man, what did Sockness do to get Putin levels of hate? Like, holy shit. So I wanted to jump back and just say something here. I really fucking think Chris is saying the deaths, quote unquote, to come and have come. That's why he's calling the Ukrainian and Russians, all them toxics and all. Because it goes with his theory that all these toxics are going to just spontaneously combust. He probably hears about bombings and he's saying, oh my god, the merge, it's happening. And that's just the part of me joking about it. In his mind, he's probably just like, oh shit, that can actually help me push this weird little narrative I've had. And he's not saying it like that. Chris could never articulate it like that. He's just saying oh fuck, I gotta say that. And so he does. And so that's what he means, I think, when he's talking about how the Russians and the Ukrainians are all toxic. It's just, it further pushes the fact that, oh, bad things are happening to people. Well, I fucking called it. Also, now is the time I can tell what happened. Oh, what? Is he about to... Okay, we might be in for some good shit here. I've written in more detail in a recent Goddess Log page that I shall personally share online after my safe return to the Sonichu Temple, as foreknown. As foreknown, guys, come on, get the fuck real. I had foreknown, he said it again, about the betrayal plans from Bella, Null, as well as Sockness. Once again, how is Sockness circling his way back in here? First it was Dylan Thomas he was throwing in with these guys, and now it's Sockness. Long before even June 2021, and the gods and goddesses, Magichan and the others, and I conferred and made the plan for the best and most safe outcome for I and the good and neutral ones to be collectively shifted to the recombined Earth of Universe 1C211987, and to divine retribution those that had failed the test from the fixed quote-unquote leak of July 30th, 2021. So, of course, Chris is saying again, everyone who believes that everyone who believes the stuff he said that he did to his mom, you failed the fucking test. I confirm unto you in direct honesty that it was purely big talk from I. And see, come on, he's circling it back each time. First time it was, it was just fucking, it was just cuddling. It was just soul bonding. Now, I can already see the word soul bonding further down in the letter, but now it's just big talk. That was just Chris hyping himself up, back in the day when I was younger, a dumbass kid, I'd just be yeah, just try to sound cool, yeah, just got this new car, it's at the house, it's real nice, shit like that. I'd let y'all come over and see it, but honestly, it's in the shop right now. And, but Chris's way of hyping himself up is yeah, I was back at the house last night, just chilling, played with some video games, played with some Lego, fucked on Barb, the huge. No sex was had between Barbara and I. All that happened was simple soul bonding, cuddling, hugs, and cheek and forehead kisses. Dude, fucking A, man, it's so creepy. nothing more. In the soul bonding and talking, I had made great effort to re-strengthen her mentality and emotions through talking and getting her to recall past in storytelling. You fucked her. He knows he fucked her, and he's just trying so hard to take all that back. Because at first, he was thinking in Chris thought of, I'm right, everyone else is wrong, and I'm just gonna stomp my feet until my parents yell at everyone else, and then everything will go away. And now that everything isn't going away, he's like, all right, I take it all back. Fuck, I just never meant it. And he thinks, because he's never really had to do this, like seriously, that it's going to work out for him because everything's always ended up going away in the end. But this isn't going to go away for Chris that easily. So it's just, he's just, like I say, he's just trying to push it all away, act like it never even happened. Also, I divinely did heal and cleanse her of her sins and regrets. Now what he did was penance. Okay. Very much similar to what happened between Barabbas and I. I was so close to saying Barbara again because that's so fucking close. And I, before Pilate, back in my past book of life, off and on that crucifix. He is so fucking sacrilegious. It's unreal. I would love for a nun to read these letters. I was to be betrayed and jailed. Anyway, my testimony not credible to the judge and, in parentheses, modern day versus Jerusalem year 40 AD lawyers and quote-unquote legal system, in parentheses again, neurotypical script followers like unwoke sheep or NPCs. So basically what Chris is saying is the lawyers and everyone, the legal system, everyone involved in it are all like sheep, they're all NPCs. They're not important because they don't understand Chris and they don't take his testimony and think that it's credible. They don't think that Chris screaming and shouting and stomping and kicking in the courtroom saying that he's Jesus Christ and that he needs to go home to his Sonichu temple is credible. And come the fuck on, guys. How can they not? This is a man's life on the line here. And they're just not taking it serious. Any testimony from Barbara rendered moot and unaccounted due to her age. Wow. It's a pretty straightforward way of you saying don't believe my victim, but okay. Bella's leak video rendered moot due to her own confession of faking the details herself. A massive number of false witnesses and testimony from the quote-unquote comment sections and all, and no eyewitnesses to the facts. So yes, I went with the flow and let the toxic ones stew, and I got a vacay from those demonic left behind ones. Are you fucking with me? So this is how Chris is this is what he's doing now, Okay, so we went from the part where Chris really just wanted to get out of jail. He didn't think he did anything wrong. Then we went to him calling himself Jesus Christ. And now he's just blaming everyone and saying, nope, no evidence, fuck you, I'm getting out of here. Just because Barb's too old. Bella, I guess, said that she faked everything. And then a bunch of false witnesses that the court will just go, you know what, Chris, these people are just a bunch of fake toxics and a bunch of assholes. Just get them out of my courtroom. You go too, but you can go free, my man. But the quote-unquote comment sections, I guess that's just Chris saying everybody who's commented on this is wrong too, and they also failed the test. And no eyewitnesses. The fact that no eyewitnesses saw this means it didn't happen. So haha, the joke's on you guys. Chris is right, we were all wrong, and Chris got a vacation. This Chris got a nice 9-month so far vacation, and he's just loving not even 9 months. It's just gotten over 10 months. 10-month vacation where he's just been loving it. He's got a nice, beautiful view of probably some field in Virginia, and he's living the life in there. Ha! Joke's on them. It's safer up here. Good luck with the comments section and toxic minority. From Rainbow Dash. Ask Ponies and Luna and Celestia. I know this is probably a fucking stupid question, but there's no way, right, that the pony in the pony show actually said that? Jokes on you comment section, good luck with it. No, that has to be Chris just acting like a character said something that he would believe in. Okay, so we are finally at the final page of the second letter. Also, to let ye know, you didn't do it the whole fucking letter, and you're gonna start it up now again? Like, so we saw sometime between May 8th and June 1st, Chris got the whole ye all thing. But the reason why my more recent jail photo looked sad, it was because on the morning of the day before my return to this jail, to put it blunt and short for now, the staff in One Hickory at, and it's all crossed out, I guess that's the name of the place Chris was out, literally had me pinned and recreated the pin me down. No, oh no! They literally recreated the pin me down event from 4th grade minus the chokehold to a T, complete with full photogenic post-traumatic stress disorder moment that made a full deja vu of it. Should any of the staff, in particular Betty Hoover, who investigated the event, still be around after the completion of the collective shift in my second coming, I shall sue. I shall sue the facility. 99% of all the staff there have been divinely marked as toxic, as well as cursed. He's such a prick. Like, it's so not only, all right, let's get this straight, guys. Again, not only are the dimensions going to merge and you're going to live with, like, you know, Superman and Bugs Bunny, granted that you're not a toxic soul, all this is going to happen. The world's going to be one giant clusterfuck. But Chris's first priority is going to be to sue the staff that, by his own rules, will 100% not make it to the next world. But yeah, that's Chris's first priority. You know, the God of this earth, you know, Jesus Christ himself, the person who's supposed to be taking on all comers and saving the world from everything, his main focus right now is to sue Betty Hoover. Whoever the fuck that is. That's not a real name. But I do gotta love, you know, Chris's whole thing, he went on a whole, like, tirade about how it's so wrong to curse people because you'll curse them and give them pain, but then feel pain yourself. And you'd think he would have learned that after, you know, being fucking Christ himself. But no, now Chris is just like, well, they're all toxic, so they're all gonna die, as well as being cursed, too. Just because I'm really mad at them. So they just get everything bad coming to them. But Chris says, anyway, do look forward to the first video of mine after all this, not long from now. I don't think that means Chris has, like, a video coming out soon. That just means Chris is saying that, get ready, because, like, in a couple weeks, you're going to see a video of me home. You're not going to see a video of Chris home, at least until the end of July. You know, maybe something could happen then, but I still don't think Chris is going to get out on July 28th. That's his next hearing date. Be safe and well with love, and you have never been forgotten. Helena and Jeffrey and Pikachu. So, okay, let's one final time. Let's go over all of Chris's, like, harem and mates he was talking about, because now there's a new one here. Now, so we got, you know, his main four, the Magi-Chan, you know, Crizel, them ones, Jeffrey, Helena, and now Pikachu, who I guess is who the Pikachu in the first, I guess the first letter was talking about. So, yeah, you know, it's a wide variety of life partners Chris has there. You know, good on him. Love is love, baby. Mrs. Jesus Christine Chan Sonichu. That's that. So, some big revelations there, the biggest of which being that Chris will, a lot of people expected it. I don't know, I guess it only happened once. Maybe it happened more than once. Chris was only describing why he looked sad in that particular picture, but yeah, Chris got pinned down. He must have had a big fucking freak out at the jail, and apparently he said that was on the morning before his discharge. Maybe it's because he didn't want to go back to jail. I assume, you know, I think a lot of people hear that, and they'll take that, you know, Chris had such a massive freak out that they were just like, fuck this, send him back to jail. What I think happened is they probably told him you were going back to jail, and he was in the mindset that as soon as he, you know, freaked out enough in jail and got sent to this place, that after he was done here, he'd go home. Well, nope, right back to jail for Chris, so he just had another massive fucking freak out, and they had to pin him down on the ground again and all this shit. And to him, all he thinks of is, oh my god, it's the 4th grade situation all over again. And it's just like, fuck, man, like really? Like, now you're just gonna curse everyone who was involved because you had a massive freak out? Like, All right, it's classic Chris. And the other thing is him just saying, everyone else's testimony is moot. I honestly, I really think, because we've talked about before, if the lawyer had anything to say about it, Chris wouldn't have incriminated himself in all these fucking letters. And now the lawyer might be trying to clean that up, and that's why he was talking to Chris, and Chris may have just spilled all that shit, and it's been like, yep, this is moot. Not coming out and saying that the lawyer says it, but once again, where the fuck would Chris get this idea from? He doesn't get this from his own head. So, I don't know, man. It's just another wacky Chris letter, and, these keep getting crazier. I expect more revelations in each one that comes out, but this was no different. Just pretty fucking wacky. So yeah, that's the end of that one. I expect many more to come out. Like, I don't know where Jacob Sockness's name keeps popping up from again. Maybe he's writing Chris, or maybe someone's writing to Chris about him. I don't know, man. Sockness is a fucking strange cat all to himself. Dude, if you know anything about that dude, it's just like I said before in other letter videos, he's real strange, that dude. But yeah, that's the end of this one today, guys. Let me give a shout out to Club Doom, Sergey, Sky, Your Mom, Liz Vender, Krabby, Yerman, Bjornson, and good old Cody Hale. I want to thank all you guys for making it to the end of this. You're all goats for getting this far. If you like the video and you want to probably talk about more Chris Chan shit, more lolcow shit in general, Chris Chan, Ralph, Cyrax, Wings of Redemption, join the Discord down below. We got a bunch of people in there, just bullshit all day and night. You'll love it. It's a good vibe in there. Or if you like to get high, it's also a good vibe in there, So it's all types of good vibes going on. And yeah, I'm probably just going to get out of here now. I hope the rest of y'all have a great rest of your week. And take care, guys. The week's almost over. What is it today? It's Wednesday. Shit, before you know it, Friday's going to be here. You're going to be kicking back, just chilling, relaxing. And, that's going to be that. So, once again, guys, take care, and I will catch you on the next one. Be safe.